While my 600-pound life is best known for its emotional and inspiring journeys, not every moment was easy to watch. Some scenes left fans cringing, caught between shock and secondhand embarrassment. From awkward conversations to situations that took a tense turn, these moments became unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. Shakaya knows that her weight is out of control. She's become so fat that everything in her life has been brought to a standstill. She is 26 years old, and the funny thing is that she has no idea what she weighs. Crazy, right? Well, hopefully Dr. Now can help her out of her situation. Her story starts this way.
So much pain because it's so much weight. By the time we get to the bathroom, it's like my breathing is like bad. I already have asthma too, so with me having asthma, it just makes my breathing.
Jeez, talk about life being difficult for an individual. Shakaya is going through a lot. Aside from the fact that she weighs this much, she has asthma and, at the same time, has lymphedema, which makes her legs swell every morning. That's a lot to deal with.
I have to lean to the side because of the lymphedema to make sure that the area is clean. I'll do that like 2-3 more times.
Well, at least she looks forward to something every morning. Shakaya says that there are days where she feels like there's no point trying to stay alive. But at the same time, she thinks about the taste of food in her mouth, and that's what keeps her going.
My family, they try to tell me, cut down on food, choose better, healthy options. But I don't choose those options.
It makes a lot of sense now. Apparently, her weight problems started when she was a child. She's always loved food, and up to date, food is her #1 priority. If she's not eating, she really doesn't care about any other thing.
When she was about 13, started noticing Shakaya being a little heavier than the norm. She just eats.
Damn, weighing 200 pounds at the age of 11 is actually crazy. Her childhood has been very, very rough. She's been to more than one foster home, and life has not been easy for her. Let's not forget the fact that she was always bullied in school. If we're being honest, we really can't judge her for leaning on food as a way of surviving.
Kind of went crazy, and I put on another 80 pounds in just my first semester. So that brought me into like a depression state.
She also got raped? Ugh. I wish I could give her the biggest hug right now. It's like her life just kept getting worse as she grew up, and she did not have anyone to talk to about the things that were happening in her life except food.
My mobility is changing for the worse and going downhill because I'm gaining more weight. I seen it quickly happen in the last 3 to 4 months.
At least she can fit into the car. Moving around has been difficult due to the lymphedema she has. It doesn't allow her to go out a lot, and movement honestly sucks. But it's good that she at least tries to go out once in a while.
Oh look, nigga, they got our favorite cookies. Go grab some.
No, I'm okay.
Go grab some.
She's about to go grab some.
Thank goodness she knows her weight is out of control. She knows that she has gotten too fat, and she has to do something about it as soon as possible. I love the fact that she is aware of the fact that she needs to get better.
I'm gonna try to fill up on some of my favorite food before it's too late.
They messed it up. There you go, girl.
I didn't mess it up.
Yeah, she didn't have bacon.
You can even see it on her face that she just wants to run back home. Shakaya says that she hates eating outside because whenever she does, everybody's eyes are always looking at her weight. Wow, that has to be very sad.
Slow down, you ain't gotta move so fast, slow down. You said, huh? That was a wake-up call. And if I make it, I just hope Dr. Now can help me.
Whew, she can finally get some rest. Shakaya sees the stress and heavy breathing as a wake-up call. She's finally made the decision to see Dr. Now, and she's hoping that he can help her lose the weight and help her with the lymphedema. Let's hope the doctor will be able to help her.
Your weight is 655.
I don't know what to say to that. That's a lot more than I thought it would be. Oh my gosh.
I don't think you need me to tell you that she is not happy with what she weighs. Even her sisters and friends' faces can't hide their fear and disappointment. She weighs 655 pounds, and that's just very high. She feels like the doc won't be able to help her, but let's see what he has to say.
We'll set up therapy for you and send you detail for that. If you have any issues, you call me, let me know. Have a good trip back home and start working hard from this point.
Surprisingly, Dr. Now was not too harsh with Shakaya. Of course, there was a reality check where he told her that she needs to fix up as soon as possible. He also told her that she needs to lose at least 50 pounds and then move down to Houston. We've got to appreciate the fact that her sister and friend want to help her reach her goal.
Sorry, I'm not able to come to the phone right now, but please leave a message. I'll get back to you shortly.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished...
That's not good. It's been weeks since Shakaya came in for her checkup. Dr. Now tries reaching out to her just to check in, but sadly the call goes to voicemail. He is worried and hopes that nothing bad has happened to Shakaya. I wonder what could be wrong.
Yes, I'm still in hospice care, but I don't like it here because I can't have visitors. So it's lonely. I want to get out.
Well, that explains why she has been MIA. Apparently, her mother kicked her out of the house and she's been having issues trying to find a place to stay. Dr. Now is worried that she has not been eating healthy, but she assures him that she's been sticking to the diet he gave her.
Dr. Now was in the back of my mind the whole time. So hopefully all that worrying paid off. I was around 650 when I went to his clinic in Houston, and I was supposed to lose 50 pounds in 2 months.
I very much doubt that. Shakaya says that she feels like she has put an effort into losing weight, and she feels he is going to approve her for weight loss surgery. Here's the thing, she's lost just 12 pounds. There's a high chance the doc is not going to grant her wish.
Shakaya, I don't give up on anyone. People give up on themselves. And we try to help them to get back to where they need. But we cannot make choices for them.
Imagine how it feels to be scared of walking downstairs in your home because you're terrified you'll fall through the stairs. That's exactly how Serita lives her life. Today, she is scared of falling through her home staircase because she's too heavy, but tomorrow she could fall through the ground and find herself in a casket. She begins her journey like this.
I don't sleep well at night at all. I'm a night owl. I'm up constantly all night. I'm scared to sleep, if I could be honest about it.
She is not lying though. Her life is essentially an all-you-can-eat buffet of pain. She is so heavy that she is scared of falling through the floor. Her condition is so bad that she cannot stand long enough to have a shower every day, so she just takes a shower every other day.
I crawl up the stairs because it hurts to go up and down. And so I try not to depend on my family so much just because sometimes they enable me a little too much.
At least she has a husband who cares for her. Her husband says he knows that food is a coping mechanism for her and a crutch she uses to deal with her condition, so he indulges her food requests. He may be feeding her to death, and that is the worst thing a man can do to his wife.
It's like peace and war. Do I want war or do I want peace? If I give in, I'll have peace. If I don't, it'll be a constant nagging about it.
Well, from the food she eats, we can see why Serita weighs 603 pounds. We all know that Dr. Now has a wicked tongue, but Serita hopes that this tongue does not lash her too much. But her hopes are in vain, because Dr. Now does not spare Serita at all.
Do you feel guilty afterward?
Yes, I do.
So you have a cycle of going to food for comfort.
Earlier in the episode, Lawrence, Serita's husband, said that he mostly gives her the food she wants so that he can get peace. So what does Lawrence have to say about the claims that Serita bullies him so that he can feed her?
Serita, how we do with your activity and exercise?
It could be challenging. I think I could be better if I have pain in my knees really bad sometimes.
After the meeting, Dr. Now suggests that Serita loses 60 pounds before she can get surgery. But does Serita lose weight needed to have that surgery? Does she look like someone who can do it? After 2 months, the results are in. She only lost 12 pounds.
Did you read those papers?
I did.
How many times you read it?
I read it a couple times because I was showing.
Couple times. The deal was you read it every night.
Dr. Now gives her such a tongue lashing that she cannot help but cry about her weight and her efforts.
You know, instead of being 140, you're not 240, you're not 340, you're not 440, you're not 540, you're 591.
This means that it is back to the drawing board for Serita, and boy, does she work hard at losing weight. She works so hard that by the time she gets back to old, good tongue-lashing Dr. Now, she's lost an incredible 59 pounds in total.
It isn't as much as it should, but it is a good improvement, so I'm happy about that.
Before you get started, can I have a thing for a souvenir? I like the little jewelry on.
Serita knows she has a long way to go, but somehow things got even worse for her. 4 months later, she'd gained 9 pounds instead of losing 25 pounds in 1 month. The horror. And she had such a promising future.
About your eating habit?
I feel like I've been doing good with my eating habit.
That's not the question. Just stick with the question. Don't go off.
All things considered, that was not the worst tongue lashing we have ever seen from Dr. Now, but it still worked. Serita went to food therapy, did food journaling, and worked out, and by the end of the show, she'd lost a total of 97 pounds and now weighed 506 pounds, making her meet her target.
If you stay on track, hopefully within a year we get you to your goal weight.
Yes, sir.
All right, if you need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
Charles's situation is beyond sad. For him, waking up is always so scary because he feels like a day will come when waking up would no longer be possible. He feels trapped in his body because it doesn't allow him to do anything. Does Charles have a chance at getting better? I guess we'll find out. Here's how his story begins.
On a bad day, as soon as I get up, you'll hear my knees it'll continuously pop, 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 pop. The pain is usually excruciating.
All you can do is feel sorry for Charles. He wakes up with pain and discomfort every morning. Thankfully, he has a personal caretaker who helps him wash up and do most of the work for him. I can't imagine what his life would be without her, honestly.
I can use the bathroom myself, but I can't really wipe myself. It's all come over me recently,
At some point, I thought he was going to fall down or something. Phew. At least we can appreciate the fact that he puts in effort and tries to get out of bed every now and then. It's good that he's making a conscious effort to make his legs work.
Being his caregiver, I help him, especially when Elena's not here. He doesn't have me wash his back or anything like Elena does.
Smells good, Elena.
Charlie's coming soon.
Okay, Elena, thank you.
I think we can understand why his brother wants to always be there for him. He says that Charles has been his biggest supporter and always tries to show up in his low times. Whenever the personal caretaker is not around, he steps in and helps Charles in any way that he can. Talk about a beautiful brotherly bond.
She was a real junk foodaholic. Her way of showing me love was always baking. And when my grandma made cookies, she didn't just make a dozen. She made 6 dozen, and she left them on the counter.
It's like life was just not the best for Charles right from when he was a child. His mom used to do drugs, and so his grandmother took him away from her. When he moved to his grandmother's house, he realized that she was a junk foodaholic. Basically, it was either drugs or food, and he chose food.
Somehow I still managed to finish high school and graduate. But not long after that, my grandma found out I was using, and she kicked me out. After that, I became homeless.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe he had to go through that. Charles remembers when his grandmother kicked him out of her house and he ended up being homeless for years. That is something that can destroy any human being at a very young age.
Constantly, and that definitely has an effect on him. The best case that I can see happening is him getting motivated enough to lose the weight and just get healthy so he can have a life.
It's a good sign that his siblings are worried about him. His brother is scared that he might lose Charles if he doesn't change the way he eats. Let's see if that fear is going to motivate them to push Charles into seeing the doctor.
I'm supposed to be in Houston right now to meet Dr. Now at his clinic, but a couple of days ago, my car wouldn't start. So we haven't had a way to get there. Give me a wet rag. Get the computer from... Yeah, I got you.
Interesting. So Charles and his family wanted to meet up with Dr. Now, but for some reason, the car wouldn't start. He called the doc and explained, and the doc understood. Now he wants to video call the doctor to have his appointment. It's about time he started to work towards getting better, and this is the first step.
I email you the instruction, and also I'm going to email you some exercises that I want you to start doing. So you think you can follow the diet I'm going to give you?
Well, the doc has spoken. Charles's video call with Dr. Mo goes well, and he tells Charles that he wants him to lose 50 pounds within a month before he decides to come down to Houston to see the doctor in person. Charles seems to be ready to do what it takes. Let's see if he can meet that target.
I feel like I've been making a lot of good progress for the last 2 months, especially with my workouts. I can lift twice as many weights as when I started, and I'm getting excited for Dr. Now to meet me in person.
If you told me that Charles would be able to lift weight, trust me, I would not believe it. Charles is really putting in the work to get better. At the rate at which he is going, I think he might just meet the cut and would be able to move down to Houston.
It's been nice to feel like I'm already getting back to life and doing more. Being able to do things I wanted to do and couldn't do before, it's encouraged me. Back there so I can walk up there.
Even his brother can see that Charles has been putting in so much effort into getting better. Charles can now work longer distances without him feeling like he is about to pass out. It's good that he can now carry himself without so much assistance.
I'm tired. I just want to get the heck off the plane.
I need you to hold this.
I don't know what I would do if Bradley wasn't here. And all I could think about is sitting spread out on a hotel bed.
That has to be the hardest thing Charles has ever done. He has finally been able to lose weight and decided it's time to meet the doctor in person. He takes a flight, and believe me when I tell you, it was not an easy task. The fact that he made it is actually really good.
And now it's getting me in so fast. I'm hoping this is a sign this is all going to work out. What I'm more nervous about is seeing what the scale says.
You can step on the scale when you're ready.
Damn, that was not what he was expecting to see. Charles makes it to the hospital and proceeds to check his weight. He thought that he would weigh 600 pounds or less, but sadly, he weighs 677 pounds. That's sad because he really did put in work to get better. Let's see what Dr. Now is going to say.
You fly back home tomorrow.
All right.
And then hopefully you're going to be able to lose...
I will be able to lose this weight.
80 pounds in 2 months.
His brother has to be the best brother in the world. He has always been with Charles and has encouraged him to work harder on his journey. The doctor wasn't too pleased with his weight, and he wants him to lose some more weight in 2 months. If he believes that he can, then he definitely can.
Want to at least try them on? Oh yeah, these are light. They're only 12 ounces. You got this. This is just gonna be your right hand. Is it in?
Yeah.
Look at him go. I'm sure he feels like a wrestler right now. If there's one thing we've seen, it's the fact that Charles never gives up and he is always ready to do whatever it takes to get better. It's really good to see that he is finally doing the right thing for his health.
I was at 677 when I went to see Dr. Now, and I was supposed to lose 80 pounds over the last 2 months. So that means I have to be at 597 today.
Jonathan says that he is getting closer to his entire life being confined because of his weight. He is 26 years of age and he has no idea what he weighs. Life for him is a living nightmare. Believe me, he is this close to giving up on trying to be better. Will our favorite doctor be able to help him? Let's see. Jonathan's story starts off like this.
I would rather lay in bed with my wife than being out here by myself. But the amount of weight that pushes down on my diaphragm and my chest makes it kind of hard to breathe in a regular bed.
You can hear it in her voice. His wife is worried sick and she is scared. She says that she helps him do almost everything because he is way too fragile to handle most of the work in the house. Men, I wonder what his life would have been if he didn't have such an amazing wife.
Oh, when I wake up and sit up or stand up, the pain is excruciating. My hips and my knees, my legs hurt the most.
That's actually good. Sadly, Jonathan had lymphedema. He says that he is trying to prevent a situation where he won't be able to get out of his own bed, so every day he pushes himself to take a shower. It's good that he's making a conscious effort to do better.
Got a little bit of time left on the biscuits. You don't want gravy?
No.
Okay, can start on the eggs.
I feel like it's my place to cook.
He has to be 1 in a million who reasons like that. Jonathan accepts the fact that he put himself in his situation. Therefore, if he feels like eating anything, he makes sure to cook it himself rather than having his wife do it for him. What a sweet man.
Deep fried foods that I liked to make me happy. And that's kind of how it, I think, started for me. My dad was an alcoholic, and even though he would work every day, he would drink after work or drink.
That must have been very difficult as a child. Jonathan explains that his eating problems started as a result of his father being an alcoholic. His dad would always get drunk and take out his anger on him, his mom, and his brother. His coping mechanism back then was to eat, and any chance he got.
It made me feel very terrible not being able to see him. I think it broke our bond. And after that, I felt alone and neglected, so I turned to food.
Who honestly wouldn't feel that way? Back when he was much younger, he was in his school's baseball team. The school regular pants couldn't fit him, and so they had to always order his own special pants, and that made him feel like an outcast. Man, his childhood was rough as hell. You can't even be mad that he loves food.
Job on the ambulance. I loved it. Of course, the stress was just crazy, but fast food was always on the way home. It was around these times that I met my wife, Zaina. She was a nurse at a local nursing facility, and I would go in there to pick up patients.
It's really beautiful when you see people who decide that they want to be with their partners regardless of their size. His wife says that when they started dating, he was already a big guy, but that wasn't a problem for her because at the time he could still move around.
Tried it for, like 6 months, but then my dad unexpectedly passed away, and then my mom passed away on Mother's Day, and it totally threw me into a tailspin.
Damn, that's sad. That's really, really sad. Jonathan says that he actually realized he was too big and tried to start losing weight. His parents passed away unexpectedly, and that just threw him into a state of depression. Poor guy. Being in that state must have been heartbreaking.
Do you want to push it so you can lean on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of my condition, my wife has to be the one to provide for both of us financially.
If you want me to grab stuff for you, just let me know.
Yeah.
I mean, she loves him, so it's pretty normal that she wants to help do almost everything, given the fact that he is too fat to even walk around the supermarket with ease. But it's a good thing that he wants to help her in the little ways that he can. They love each other, and that's lovely.
Zaina says that she would never leave me, and she loves me, but everyone has their limits.
It makes me feel sad that he's addicted to food and it's hurting him.
I'm sure anybody in her shoes would cry too. It's a really sad situation for Jonathan. All she wants is for him to be healthier. She doesn't even mind the fact that he is on the big side. She just wants her husband to be healthy and walk anywhere like a normal person.
Technically, it's a 14-hour drive, but I can't sit in a car that long at my size, so we're going to have to split it up. If I weren't desperate, I don't know I would have enough motivation.
Well, he isn't wrong about that. Jonathan is about to make a 16-hour trip to see Dr. Now. The thing is, he does not have enough motivation to make it all the way to Texas. He says that food might be a necessary evil to get him to make the trip, which, if we're being honest, isn't wrong, given the fact that's all that motivates him.
It's a good thing that we made it to a resting spot, because I am completely zapped. I just hope that I can get some good rest and get up feeling better tomorrow.
As expected, they had to break the trip. Jonathan couldn't make the entire 16-hour drive, so he and his wife had to check into a hotel to get some rest and continue the trip the next day. It's good that he really wants to see the doctor. Hopefully he can get the help he needs.
I'm at Dr. Nalzardan's clinic in Houston, and I'm about to find out how much I weigh. I think I'm at least in the lower 600s, and I hope I'm not much more than that. But I'm nervous to find out.
You can see the disappointment in his face. He makes it to the hospital and checks his weight. Apparently, he is over 600 pounds, and he feels in his heart that Dr. Now might not want to help him, but knowing the doc, I believe he is going to want to help Jonathan.
Chapter 12, there's exercises that somebody at your weight can do. So I want you to spend 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening.
Okay.
Dr. Now is right. It all boils down to the fact that he is the only one who can change his situation. The doc gives him his weight loss guide and tells him that he needs to lose 70 pounds in 2 months. Honestly, it's something he can do if he puts his mind to it.
Pounds was a lot to lose. I think I did it, or I got close. I was 641 at my first appointment 2 months ago.
You can step on the scale whenever you're ready.
Wow, that is very impressive. Jonathan has been able to lose 87 pounds. He did admit that he has a cheat day, but guess what? He still met the target that the doctor wanted him to meet. I'm sure Dr. Now is going to be proud of him.
So you'll have to go back to start doing what you were doing before.
No, sir.
So the next one is going to be a very important test for you.
And that tells us everything we need to know. The doc is happy with Jonathan's results. He wants him to lose some more weight and move down to Texas, so his journey is going to be a lot easier for him. That's pretty good to hear.
Well, your exercise is paying off.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you for everything you're doing.
Well, a couple months plus, I wouldn't have been able to walk around out here like this. I feel a lot better, have a lot more energy. I feel like I take on the world.
Don't they just look cute together? Jonathan is about to have his surgery, and he takes some time to assure his wife that everything is going to be okay since she has to move back home. It's amazing to see that Jonathan finally made it to the end of the line. Good one.
Next month, he will be on liquid diet, and at that time, he should be able to lose another 25 pounds, and then 15 pounds every month until he gets closer to his target weight.